narcotics.
Here we go.
You're talking all ethnics are here. You're talking everybody comes to Hollywood. Everybody, bad, good, horrible. The devil stops here sometimes just to joke and smoke.
Charlie Sheen appeared thin and pale as he sat inside the courtroom. The actor will be placed into a detox facility for a short time.
It seems like today in society, once again, we look up to movie stars instead of our parents.
Christian Slater was asked if he had taken any drugs. He stated, yeah, H.
We look up to these people with character flaws more than teachers and doctors. I won't say politicians at all right now. I don't know how half of these drug addicts that I deal with feel and understand where they came from. I can only understand, but I got to do my job. But I try to treat them with a lot of respect and all that. Even sometimes they don't give me that because they're my knowledge. But I have no idea what they go through. I think they just made a bad decision in their life and they can't get off it. Meth is just it's probably the most evil out of the drugs just because it's so strong and powerful. So, see right here, you can see from years of slamming, you can see old track marks, abscesses right there.
Bob and his partner Blair Grabiak spearhead Hollywood's hype unit, a team charged with cracking down on repeat narcotics abusers. With hundreds of arrests to their credit, it's a stressful existence with long days in court and even longer nights cruising the boulevard.
Okay, you gave blood again?
As I say, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're insinuating that
4,
maybe,
5, 6. Dude, look at that.
I had an age test.
Huh?
I had an age test.
The hype unit know their targets. Unable to hold steady jobs because of their addictions, narcotics abusers exist at the very edge of society, often prepared to commit any crime to support their habit.
All we do is shake, talk to people, get information. It's a lot of intelligence. Find out who's stealing stuff, robbing people, on the street, and it's all how you communicate with people, Are you gonna relax? I told you nothing's gonna happen. And I was honest to you before, right? Okay. Do you have any needles?
Yes, I do.
Okay, hold on.
We arrested him before. We're just gonna talk to him.
Okay, is this the last place you slammed?
Slamming, the street term for intravenous drug use, is a violation of his parole.
Okay, how long ago was that?
7 hours ago.
The suspect is well known to Deemer and Grabiak for burglarizing houses to pay for his next hit of speed.
When you slam speed, it gets bruised, the area. You can see it. That's how you can tell it, because it's the cut of it. What it does is deteriorate the skin. So you can see it's bruised, it's hurt, it hurts a lot. It's real painful when they slam in there.
Yet another repeat offender is off the streets, but for Batman, there are many more stops to make.
She's a classic of somebody being under influence. It's a central nervous stimulant. You could see her head jerking side to side. I've known her for maybe 2 years now, working Vice and narcotics now. You could see that she's having some problems here. All right, I'm gonna shut down and basically we're waiting for the unit to transport, and then we're gonna go up and we'll check out my favorite Hollywood locations, and we'll continue on.
Stark contrast is everywhere in Hollywood. Beneath the glittering towers and palm trees, thousands of homeless people survive by whatever means they can. The brutal murder of an unidentified female transient doesn't even make the local news. Only Hollywood Homicide seems to care. Catching the call today is lead detective Vicki Bynum.
We had a resident of this apartment building come down early this morning. They found the body of a female lying on the ground. I can't really go into detail at this point about the actual condition of the body, but it was pretty apparent to the fire department people in us that this was suspicious, and we are conducting what we would call a homicide investigation now. We have numerous specialists that get called in, people that are trained specifically to gather evidence. We're starting at the basics. We're going to talk to all the people that live here, see if anybody heard anything or saw anything unusual.
In the movies, homicides are neatly solved in an hour.
If I disappear in this trash, somebody come save me.
Reality is very different. With no identification on the body and few clues, the challenge to Vicki Bynum is immense.
Hollywood's got a large transient population, a lot of prostitution. We need to talk to those people, the street people, to see if any of them know anything or know this victim. Right now, we don't know anything about this person, so it's important to try to find out who she is, and then we go from there. Everybody comes to Hollywood from all over the world, and then they leave, and that includes criminals.
You're watching the Discovery Civilization channel.
Washing your car is easy, as long as you don't have wheels. Hi, I'm Steve Kettle, and I gotta tell you, wheels are tough to clean. You can scrub them, you can spray them, and you still can't remove all that road grime, brake dust, and oxidation. No wonder the car wash charges extra for wheels. Well, I have the solution for you. It's the revolutionary new Flitz ball. It makes those wheels look brand new in no time. Just attach the Flitz ball to your electric grill and away you go. All the work is done for you, quickly, easily, automatically. The soft felt fingers work their way into every nook and cranny of your wheels, leaving them as sparkling clean as the rest of your car. But wheels are just the beginning, because your Flitz ball also comes with this world-famous Flitz polish. Use it to remove rust and oxidation from any car. The Flitz ball makes it shine in seconds. And there's still more. Why continue to wax your car this old-fashioned, back-breaking way? The Flitz ball will remove all the wax in minutes and leave you with a brilliant, long-lasting shine. For stubborn spots like tar, tree sap, and bird droppings, just use a tiny dab of Flitz polish and that ugly spot is gone in seconds. Use the Flitz ball on your boat. Use it on your pickup truck. What a difference it makes. Use it on your motorcycle, and use it to restore faded plastic bumpers to their original color. Your Flitz ball can be washed over and over again. You get both the Flitz ball and the Flitz polish for only $19.95. Call now, and you'll also get 2 pocket packs of Flitz polish free. They're great to have in your glove compartment. You won't find this offer in stores, so order yours now.
To order your Flitz ball, call 1-800-381-4422 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus shipping to Flitz Ball, 2 Morgan Avenue, Norwalk, Connecticut, or call 1-800-381-4422.
My father fought cancer the same way he played football.
He looked for every option, every alternative.
With a donation to the Walter Payton Cancer Fund, you can too.
Every dollar goes directly to cancer research.
You can even choose the way your money is spent.
Make a difference in someone else's life.
So they don't lose a father,
a husband,
or a son.
Please give to the Walter Payton Cancer Fund
at walterpaytoncancerfund.org.
Partners Candace Covarrubias and Greg Stearns thought they'd heard every story until they came to Hollywood.
All right, well, here's what we got. We driving down Willoughby near Motel, see a couple gents with a shopping cart with a TV, a bunch of other stuff in there. It doesn't look right. Maybe 4 or 5, 9 suspects. Stop them, detain. Consent search. The one guy's got a little bit of marijuana on him, on parole, he says, for robbery and for sales of cocaine. Well, that's just where we get started. Where'd you get the TV at?
And you were dressed in drag?
In an upscale neighborhood, it's no surprise that a shopping cart complete with color TV attracts the attention of Greg and Candace, along with senior lead officer Ann Pickering. Knowing one suspect's record of cocaine sales and the other's string of arrests, Ann and Candace dig deeper.
And someone's gonna buy this watch too?
That's mine.
There's a bunch of mail and everything over there.
How about the makeup? You find that in the trash too?
That's mine. No, that's mine.
Nail glue. You see your nails? You don't have it.
I just took them off. No, you can't.
All right.
Corsets?
Whose mail is this?
Not my mail.
Where'd you find this mail at? Now you're talking mail fraud here, guys.
Not me. I don't know. That's not my mail.
Talk to me.
We know it's not your mail, but it's in your possession.
What?
Mail fraud is a federal crime. that with the suspect's records could bring long jail terms. As the potential charges escalate, the worm begins to turn.
Ma'am, he took that out of somebody's mailbox. He took that and put that in the bag right there.
Okay, whose mailbox did he take it out?
I don't know. I don't know because I was in the garbage can.
Okay.
You can look through all my bags and you're going to find them illegal in my stuff.
So why would you take it out of someone's mailbox?
I ain't took that. That's God knows I ain't took that out of nobody's mailbox.
Okay,
That's on God.
So why is he saying that?
Ask him. Please ask him.
Look, ask dude right there.
Check my record.
Am I lying? No, he just said right. He said don't say nothing.
Yeah, don't. What you speaking on something for?
Because
You didn't do. You got a guilty conscience.
So I talked to burglary on the phone from out in the field, and I'll probably be turning this over to the postal inspector. So we're probably going to both for mail theft, and one of them has indicated they want to make a statement regarding the theft of the mail by the other.
So you're going to testify in court?
I will. Yes, I will. So it'll go on my record. Yes, I will. It's my record. That's mine.
The maneuvering people could do in handcuffs.
This is mine right here.
Okay.
Well, Boussier's. That's all mine. The garage like this, the garbage can is sitting like this, and then you got another garbage can right here.
And then this stuff was in the garage.
Not all this. This is different.
No, okay, this and the table was in the garage.
Yeah.
Why would you take it out of someone's garage?
No, it was in the garbage. This was in the garbage can. You see the dirt?
They'll tell you once you ask.
That was in the garbage can.
This got stolen.
I grabbed that. That was in the garbage can.
They'd have been called the police. That was
so all this stuff was inside a garbage can in a garage?
Yeah.
She just explained it to you. Her coat was in the bag. How her coat get the bag?
Her. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, I know him.
All right.
I know him. He told me to come with him to dip in the trash. This is the first time I did this shit.
Eager to save his own skin and conscious of his own rap sheet, one of the suspects anxiously tries to remember where the mail came from.
They're both going, so take them both. And then it's just a question of what are we going to do with all this junk?
Might as well throw it away. What can we do with it?
Throw it away.
So they just say leave this right here?
He wants to leave it there and he will come get it later.
Okay.
If he gets...
In 3 to 5?
Whatever it takes.
We do follow-ups to both of the locations, and we're actually able to talk to the residents of both those addresses. In one case, the people say they put the mail out Saturday night, and the other one put it out at 9 o'clock this morning. We're also fortunate enough to get a hold of both the postal carriers for those routes. How perfect is that?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just I was very observant.
Yeah.
Get her information.
Those mail trucks can be pretty hard to spot.
What about
Theft of mail from household mailboxes in the hope of finding checks to cash is an ever-growing crime. Usually, by the time it's detected, the trail is cold.
You know for a fact they wouldn't have been there to pick
This time, things will end a little differently.
Great. Are you route number 21?
Are you route 21? Cool.
You haven't picked up the mail, have you?
All right, we're gonna talk to you right now. Okay? You're not in trouble.
Location's right down the street too. I mean, just
and we got really lucky. We got really lucky too. Checks. We got really lucky too that we got both the mail carriers and they both verified that no, they hadn't been to those addresses yet today. So
you got a little federal action going there.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully.
Good job, guys.
All right, sir.
Talking to Hollywood's homeless has provided an identity for Vicki Bynum's homicide victim.
We step into the shoes of the victim. You know, when we have a homicide victim, there's nobody there to represent them but us. These people that are out on the streets, they sleep different places. Certain days they have places to go where they're going to get free food, welfare, where they can take showers. They're not always easy to find. So I've been looking for a couple of them that gave me some information last week. I was trying to find them and maybe catch them in a sober moment. Pull over. Let me see who that is right there. Kind of pull around the corner.
Rosie, you were friends with Maria, right?
Yeah.
The lady who got killed. Right. I've been looking for you.
I guess the last time I had seen her was Monday. So we're talking about 4 days ago. And she was quite intoxicated. But she had identified a piece of jewelry that she said belonged to the victim.
What do you remember about that ring?
She had it on.
The victim had it on? Are you absolutely positive about that?
I'm sure, yeah, but not absolutely positive about it. That looks familiar.
It looks familiar?
But she was so intoxicated then, we really couldn't interview her, couldn't get a statement. Been looking for her, haven't found her. Of course, today, when we talk about the ring, and you know, I asked her to tell me what she remembered. I didn't tell her anything at all. The story obviously is a little different now. She went from being 100% positive to I'm not 100% sure. So she could be a good witness, but more than likely she's not.
For Vicky, relying on Hollywood's transient population for leads seems certain to stall the homicide investigation. They make poor witnesses.
Recycling centers in this area is a big hub for narcotics activity.
Meanwhile, for Greg and Candace, the recycling center just off world-famous Sunset Boulevard is always worth a visit. Scoring rock cocaine for as little as $2 a hit, it's easy for the homeless to fill their empty hours by cashing in bottles and cans at the recycling center and hooking up with drug dealers on the street.
See your eyes.
I just woke up.
Did you?
Yeah.
See your hands. Show me your hands.
Need to be clean.
How come your fingers are all burned up?
First of all,
Come on.
I'll pick up cans and bottles.
Yeah, but that's not what burns your hands. A glass pipe will burn your hands when it gets hot. He knows. When's the last time you smoked?
I have a pipe.
You have a pipe?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yeah.
You gonna show it to me? When was the last time you smoked?
Well, that's been about a night.
All right, William, right now you're under arrest for a violation of 11364 of the Health and Safety Code, which is possession of paraphernalia, possession of a cocaine pipe. How tall are you?
Well, right now, I should be about 6 feet.
6 feet right now?
A crack cocaine addict's irrational behavior makes them obvious targets for police.
I didn't have to ask him for permission to even search him. He voluntarily produced it and admitted that it was his, and he's got a couple warrants. You talk to people out here, and sometimes they're going to admit to you that they have things in their possession they're not supposed to have. And in this case, that's what he did. He just flat out stated, "Yeah, I've got a cocaine pipe with me. Do you want to see it?" And he gave it to me. So
taking addicts off the streets leads directly to a drop in associated crime.
How'd you know Marie?
Today, for Greg Stearns, there's an unexpected twist. The arrestee knew the homicide victim.
She just died on Monday.
Some patrol officers came up to me. They had received the flyer, and they had shown it to this guy on the bench. Asked if he knew her, and he said, "Yeah, that's the woman that was found dead in the garage." Which is interesting to me because he knows something. Now, whether he heard it on the street or he has firsthand knowledge of this, I don't know.
For the arrestee, there's a chance to walk away from Greg's coke pipe arrest. For Vicky, there's a long shot at breathing new life into her homicide investigation.
He basically told me that he believed that this woman was killed as a result of a drug transaction. Whether or not he's telling me the truth, I don't know. But there was something that I found out that kind of backed his theory up, and that is that the officer that had brought him in had arrested the victim several years ago, and she had made a spontaneous statement that she was holding the dope for a local gang. So now I have a new lead to follow. I can talk to gang members and winos.
Attention, U.S. veterans who served in any branch of the military shown above, wartime or peacetime. We are attempting to notify all 25 million eligible veterans of your immediate entitlement to membership in the nonprofit Veterans Resource Network Association, the VRNA. Benefits available through VRNA include access to free expert advice on VA benefits and legislative information, a free prescription drug card, saving you up to 40%, $500 worth of coupons for your favorite groceries, and more. If you served in any military branch shown above, wartime or peacetime, or are the spouse, widow, or widower of a veteran, call now to join VRNA for just $30 a year.
Call 1-800-641-7766 for free information or to join the VRNA today, or sign up on our website at vrna.org. Call 1-800-641-7766.
Well, it's that time of your life. How about a little gift from AARP? Surprise, it's only $10 to join, and you'd be amazed at what you get. Like our magazine, filled with useful information, Dozens of discounts, including hotels, car rentals, vision care, and more. And when you join, your spouse joins free. So call AARP now. Only $10 for all those benefits. Think of it as a gift to yourself.
You're watching the Discovery Civilization channel.
On our cards used to be 21 to 23%.
They were impossible to pay down.
I couldn't keep up with my payments anymore. Cambridge lowered my monthly payments so that I'm able to manage it.
Cambridge Credit Counseling is a non-profit service. They'll work with you and your creditors to reduce your monthly payments.
Before Cambridge, it would have taken me 15 to 20 years to get out of debt. With Cambridge, I'll be debt-free in 4.5 to 5 years.
Give Cambridge Credit Counseling a call. Find out how good it feels to be debt-free.
On behalf of the entire community to welcome you to Main Street.
Well, hi, Deb. You've finally done it. You've joined the ranks of the self-employed.
Thanks. Cliff, you've been self-employed for years. How did you get started? Who did you go to when you had a question?
Whoa, stop right there. I'll give you the one contact that really helped me get my feet on the ground. The National Association for the Self-Employed gives me great business, personal, and health benefits.
Necessity is the mother of invention. And we know what you need. The future of aviation is here. Faster, smarter, stronger. Come on, you know you need it. The flight of tomorrow is on the horizon. Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Only on the Discovery Wings channel. To get the Discovery Wings channel, call your local cable or satellite provider.
It's 3 p.m. Developing an earlier tip from a narcotics arrestee, Ray Kamui and Joel Sidema have put enough information together on the location of a wanted drug dealer to take to the Hype Unit's new supervisor, Sergeant Ann Clark.
Yeah.
Once the sergeant has put together enough officers for a raid on the dealer's lair, the unit are called together for a final briefing.
We're looking for a parolee at large who's supposedly dealing ounces of methamphetamine out of his motel room. Word is that he has a gun. The informant hasn't seen a gun, but we'll treat it as if there's a gun in there. If you look at your map, if you look at the front of it, and you see
The target has a record of resisting arrest. Although it's Ray and Joel's caper, it's on Ann Clark's head if the raid goes bad. Taking no chances, she deploys the team according to strict tactical policy and personal experience.
Grabiak and Wilson on entry, and myself.
The sergeant is familiar with Ray, but has yet to work with Joel.
Basically be our rear guard, make sure nobody comes up behind us, and Grumman and Disser, you guys are going to be watching that west window.
As the plan's laid out, Joel is not happy to hear he's been assigned to guard the rear of the drug dealer's lair, while partner Ray draws the coveted spot of lead man. Joel's disappointment with the plan is clear to see, but the sergeant's deployment is not open to question.
That's basically your minimum sized entry team right there with the number that we've got.
So given Grabiak, if we have to call him out, would be our hookup team?
Yeah, and obviously you're going to be on the shotgun, so whoever the number 2 guy is will basically be your key, opening your door for you. Okay.
That won't be Armadeiros?
Well, like I said, I screwed up the lineup. It's going to either be Jason or John. But once we get there, I should be the only one on the radio. Unless, as I said, you guys are letting the rest of the units know he's coming out the back window. That should really be all we hear on the radio at all.
Okay, Ray and we initially stopped a narcotics suspect, and he had paraphernalia on him. So we played Let's Make a Deal. We asked him if he could give us, a location where we might be able to find somebody dealing drugs, which he did. The guy that we're looking for has got a pretty extensive rap sheet. Apparently, he's run from the police before. He's fought it out with the police before, and according to our arrestee earlier in the day, he's been known to carry handguns. So use as much caution as we possibly can. And hopefully the information we got will pan out and he'll have some narcotics or some guns in his apartment. We can take him to jail.
I don't know, it's excitement, man. I get excited.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited about sitting in the rear, man.
Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Hey,
tell me if you were in my position, you would be pissed.
Quit whining, man. I've been in that position, bro. It's our arrest because we brought it up, but who cares, Just accomplish our mission. Watch this kid.
With so many possibilities for escape, Joel suggests the help of air support.
Hey, Ray.
Not you guys.
You want me to see if I can raise an airship?
Sergeant said she's gonna do it.
Okay.
Hey, he's not
we'll let her run everything.
Talking about the window, man.
I'm talking about the window, brother.
Oh, the window's back here, bro.
No, how do you get from there? You go through here?
Where are they
There's
gonna
a pathway?
No. Side of the 12-foot fence or on this side?
We're gonna park on the street, right?
Yeah. This
Park on the street.
Front-running point officers are bringing fresh information to the rendezvous on a minute-by-minute basis.
See, it's the first window to the street. It's big. That's the window back there. It's your call, bro, when you get back there, all right? However you want to do it. Just make sure you don't park your car.
Narcotics raids on armed suspects are tense at the best of times. Today, Joel's disappointment adds a new dimension. Every cop wants to be the first through the door.
Hey, come here. Take a look at what he looks like. Hey, dude. Does it look like this? Right on, dude. You gonna pick up, Kim, or is he gonna
No,
stay?
you're gonna stay. No, I want Point to stay on point.
Okay, let me get hold of him.
All right with me? Stay on point, and as soon as we go in, he can run over.
You're all right, dude? Because I don't want you wigging out.
Wigging out? I'm gonna be standing in the back, dude, next to a window.
I just don't want you pissed, dude. I need you.
Oh, I'm pissed.
I don't want you pissed while we're doing it.
I'm pissed.
100%. Right? Right? Come on.
With everything else on his mind, Ray still finds the time to be concerned for his partner.
We'll mind up as soon as they're ready. We'll.
Okay.
Okay, just let us know when you're gonna move in. We'll come on in.
As soon as we're done with this, dude, I'm gonna ask her about it. I'm gonna say, look, with all due respect, this is my caper. All this information came off my arrest. How is it that I got stuck in the rear? I don't even get to go in. I gotta sit in the back and watch the rear window. And this is all based off my arrest.
60 to the area unit, we're pulling up to the location now.
Roger, we got you.
Disappointed or not, the job has to be done. Putting all issues aside, Joel takes up position, while Ray eagerly takes care of business at the motel door.
Please open the door! Open the door! Get down! Get up! Move! Hands up! Get up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! You stand up! Stop right there! Stop right there! Stop! Everybody turn around, face that way. Okay, Ditto, stop right there. Face away from me. Put your hands on top of your head. I'm gonna bring them out. Okay, Ditto, walk towards my voice. Turn away. Walk backwards towards my voice. Bring them out, bring them out.
The first man out is the fugitive drug dealer. In an instant, the hook takes care of the cuffs, and the number 2 man checks for concealed weapons.
Okay, guy with no shirt. Walk towards my voice.
Assessing the possible threat, Ray next calls out another male occupant of the room, later found to be a buyer.
Okay, lady, walk backwards towards my voice. Got a female coming out. One more.
Finally, a prostitute caught in a typical drugs for sex deal is pulled from the room.
Is there anybody else in there?
The informant reported a possible weapon. No chances can be taken.
Okay, I'm gonna go first, okay? Stand up, man. Step over here.
The room is littered with narcotics and paraphernalia.
I know, it's real light.
Every possible hiding place is explored, finding more narcotics at every turn.
Bingo. Where'd you get that from?
We're gonna have to tie it to everybody in here, because I think this jacket, I took the other stuff out of it.
With Sergeant Clark giving the order to Ray and Joel to tie the evidence to all 3 suspects, each arrestee is given a chance to outline their part in the operation.
What's this? Where'd you get that from?
As the search continues, other possible federal offenses are uncovered.
It's all stolen mail.
Under California's 3-strike law, there could be enough evidence to put the drug dealer behind bars for life. There can be no mistakes. Everything is logged in meticulous detail. Then, as the operation winds down, Joel makes a discovery that's too common in drug abuse arrests.
Sequinavar?
AIDS medication.
Roach?
But we've got all kinds of stuff that's just goes.
Yeah, we got the meds in here.
Hey, dude, you got anything you shouldn't have in your car, bro? Guns, drugs. So I'm gonna check, so you might as well tell me now.
In a last-ditch effort to maximize the return on the operation, Joel is eager to find the suspect's reported weapons. While partner Ray focuses on making a deal for as much information as possible by going after the weak link, the prostitute.
Come on, hey, what you say will either make you or break you. You understand? I'm not gonna bullshit with you. You gotta go to jail. Okay? You gotta go to jail unless you start telling me what I want to know. Okay. You don't know? There's a room full of dope. Everything's laid out all over the place, and you're gonna tell me you don't know?
What kind of name you gave you?
I wonder if he's ever been arrested for burglary.
Oh, him?
This guy here.
Tools?
There's gotta be a gun around here somewhere. There's gotta be, man.
I know the half-truth, okay? They know the half-truth. You know the full truth, okay? And what you tell me is gonna decide if you go to jail for being in a room full of dope or you walk out of here. Okay? You got your own problems. You just slept with a guy who's got HIV. All right?
Would you do this to a leather sofa? Of course not. But we can fix it like new. Introducing Liquid Leather. It'll make that ruined sofa, this damaged briefcase, this torn leather jacket, all like new again. A high-tech urethane compound combines with perfectly blended colors to fill in even the deepest gash. Cover it with this special grain paper and let it dry. The damage is repaired. You get all the colors you need to repair chairs and sofas, car seats and dashboards, and much, much more. Just apply and let dry. Liquid Leather can save you hundreds, but through Home Shopping Showcase, it's only $19.95. Use your credit card and you'll also get this fabric mender kit free. It mends rips and tears in fabric and velour. Supplies are limited, so call now.
Call 1-800-931-0707 or send $19.95 plus shipping to the address on your screen. For faster delivery, call 1-800-931-0707.
Comes in handy, huh?
It's a lifesaver.
We're looking for a new VP of our Northeast operations. Stop by my office later.
Hey, Kevin, aren't you the VP of Northeast Operations?
Imagine what the Journal could do for you. Get 8 weeks of the Journal for just 38 cents a day, a 50% savings. Call 800-334-6600. That's 800-334-6600.
You're watching the Discovery Civilization channel.
American flag. It symbolizes freedom and justice for all mankind. Throughout the land, millions of Americans are proudly displaying the flag. Introducing the American Freedom Collection. A set of 2 quick display flags, 1 Old Glory flag and the exclusive God Bless America flag. Each flag is made of weatherproof, fade-resistant material. They attach to your car window in seconds. Just slide the slot in the window. It's that easy. It looks great on mailboxes, bikes, trucks, even inside your home. The American Freedom Collection also includes 4 reusable peel-in-place flags. There's no glue. Just peel off the flag and it'll cling to any smooth surface. Call now and receive your personal American Freedom pin. You get everything. The Old Glory flag, the God Bless America flag, the peel-in-place flags, and flag pin. The entire American Freedom Collection for just $14.99. Call now.
To order your American Freedom Collection for only $14.99 plus shipping, have your credit card or checkbook ready and call 1-800-241-5959.
As the prostitute finally learns that the price of free drugs wasn't just sex, but exposure to HIV, the charges against the 3 escalate with the discovery of false license plates.
6 Zebra 69, can I get DMV Autostat, California, 3 William Robert Union 549.
We got 3 bodies out of this. We have 1 parolee, which is Ditto, the guy we were after. And we got a female who's a prostitute. She's Ditto's girlfriend. And we have a 3rd guy who's probably just a buyer. Ditto's got HIV. So he's going to go to Twin Towers. That's about another 3-4 hours of overtime just to get him booked into that. But he's gone.
He may not show it yet, but all of Joel's ill feeling about the planning of the bust is washed away by the clear success of the operation. 1 more narcotics dealer is off the streets, but in Hollywood, that's just the tip of a very nasty iceberg. For Bob Batman Deemer and his partner Blair Grabiak, the night is still young. The call is to a rundown Hollywood apartment building with a notorious narcotics reputation, well known to the police.
Dude, when was the last time you slammed?
A parolee and repeat offender is found wandering the hallway.
And close the door, please.
Okay, you gonna tell me the truth? Because your pupils are about off the scale right now.
The eyes of an addict under the influence tell the whole story.
Pick out your code again, right, left.
Do you have a point on you now?
No, sir. Told you it's been about 4 days, sir.
Just focus on this bald spot right here, okay?
Well, that's your whole forehead.
Okay, turn around.
By arresting repeat offenders, the Hollywood Hype Unit directly reduces associated crimes such as burglary. Their success depends on knowing the streets.
Is everything okay?
Sure.
Yeah, community-based policing at work, sir. All right, thank you. That adult bookstore is like a thorn, isn't it? That place is crowded with guys, a lot of lewd activity occurring. How about these guys on the corner here? I seen a bus go by earlier, and there isn't a bus stop. I don't think there is. We could check that.
Fine. I just got out of jail today, sir. So, okay, what were you in jail for? Possession. Okay, what's your step?
After 3 years in Hollywood, Deemer has an uncanny knack of identifying likely suspects from a block away.
You know I've arrested you before.
Virginia public. Yeah.
No, under the influence.
He's rarely wrong.
What did you hear about Batman?
All I heard that they're just, pick up people a lot. My friends. A lot, arrest a lot of people. Yeah, and they're in jail. Are we fair?
I guess.
We do our job, right?
Yeah, you guys are not playing now. You don't want nobody. You said you thought Batman was a what? A woman.
My day's going great. I am trying to get in touch with my feminine side, but we'll move on. And so a lot of them have positive things to say, like, we do our job, and you can watch out for them. They know we're out to do our job and make a lot of arrests. A lot of them know our hours too, so they're like after 12, Deemer and Grabiak isn't out. So their partying hours might. It's funny how they adjust their hours to us.
There's a unique rapport on the streets that comes with hard-won trust. Addicts know that to violate parole could mean jail. Ironically, they also know jail could be their only hope of getting clean.
You're from college. Dude,
they're fresh puncture wounds, sir.
I'm looking at recent puncture wounds on your arm that are red, raised, and swollen. Okay, those are not from your college days. They're not. Okay. Does it say moron up here?
5'9". Don't ask me that question.
Go ahead, remove your socks and shoes. No, you're kidding. Are you? You're not kidding, sir.
Grabiak knows the resourcefulness of addicts. Any place on the body could bear telltale track marks.
I get to get photographed while you do it. And I have 2 different colored socks on today. Oh. My mother told me about this. You must be so embarrassed.
I know sometimes it's an inconvenience, but it's good to be inconvenienced sometimes knowing that the police is around.
I can sleep better at night knowing that.
All right. All right.
Can we go now, sir?
He's funny.
Batman's methods have had such an impact on crime in Hollywood that all LAPD divisions are now following suit. But it's still disappointing to arrest the same suspect over and over.
This area is ridiculous. This is open all the time. It's open to anybody that walks in. And obviously the information that we received was correct. So we're going to have to patrol here more, and he's coming with us. End of story.
What if there was a camera that required no film, that took pictures and shot video and was the size of a pen? Well, now there is, and it's called the Clever Cam because it's 3 cameras in one. Use it as a digital camera for still shots, a PC cam to talk to friends and family on the internet, And it's a mini camcorder that catches moving images. It's the size of a magic marker. In fact, it's so small, it's like having a spy camera. You'll even fool your friends. The CleverCam never requires film and can be used again and again. It instantly takes and stores up to 360 pictures. That's the equivalent of 13 rolls of film. And when you're ready to view them, just load the software that's included, connect the camera to the USB port, and you can send picture or video to friends and family on the internet. The CleverCam will take thousands of pictures and is Windows compatible. Print and manipulate pictures too. It's easy to add text or change the brightness or contrast of images. Just point and shoot. You'll always have a camera for precious moments. Because it's so lightweight, you really can take it anywhere. Just frame using the viewfinder and press the button. It uses 2 AAA batteries, powers up instantly, so you'll always get the shot. The CleverCam captures up to 360 priceless memories or takes up to 45 seconds of streaming video. Other products are bulky and sell for up to $500 each and require expensive memory cards. The CleverCam is smaller, quicker, and is yours for just 3 easy payments of $29.99. You'll receive the CleverCam, complete with software, the USB connector cable, and the stand so you can use it as a PC cam when you call. But call right now, and we'll also include this suite of ArcSoft photo and video software, a $120 value, free to help you make mini movies and manipulate pictures. That's a huge value for just 3 easy payments of $29.99. So call this number right now.
To order CleverCam for only 3 easy payments of $29.99 plus shipping, call 1-800-593-8558 or send check or money order to the address on your screen. Call now to order 1-800-593-8558.
Find the things that make you go wow on the Discovery Science Channel. Dig deeper, go farther to understand mysteries of the past. Take things apart and put them together and go behind the scenes. Explore places where discoveries happen all the time. Science Below, Science of the Impossible, The Lab. Monday through Thursday on Discovery Science Channel, the Science Channel.
This is BBC America.
With a yin and a yang and a yippity-doo.
With distinctive drama from classic...
That seems like a wonderful endeavor.
...to cutting edge.
Gotcha!
World news from the definitive news broadcaster. Groundbreaking documentaries. Comedies with attitude.
Brilliant!
On one brand new channel.
Bravo!
BBC America. World-class television.
For Homicide Detective Vicky Bynum, it's time to finally face up to the frustrations of all leads in the transient murder drying up.
The leads that we've had so far seem to be going south real fast. But we know that she was probably robbed and her jewelry's missing. She was a drinker, probably a rock smoker. In particular, pay attention to the recycling center on Western.
As Vicky's caseload of other homicides cry out for her attention, she has no option but to let go. But it's never easy.
I think this case right now is going nowhere, unfortunately. I hate to say that, without witnesses or absent a confession or hard evidence, which we really don't have. It's going to be a hard one to solve. But I've had some sleepless nights where I rerun situations over and over in my mind. What ifs and whodunits. As long as I'm a detective and I'm assigned to this case, I'll certainly try everything I can think of. I can guarantee you I'm never going to give up.
What they do is they put the rock right here, and with a lighter or a match or something like that, they do a heat source to start melting the rock, and then they inhale it down here. And you can see the kind of glass or the foggy end of the glass tip there. That's actually cocaine residue there.
We're at Highland and Sunset now. Between here and La Brea and then between northbound up to Hollywood Boulevard, there's a lot of complaints from the business people in the area about the drug dealing.
Detective Mike Ferrand heads up West Bureau's narcotics buy-bust operations. For the last 4 of his 29 years on the force, he's coordinated the team of undercover and uniformed officers.
Go, baby!
People may not think that that taking a hook to jail for sales of cocaine would be right, but actually we're affecting the crime in the neighborhood because, again, if he weren't doing this, he'd be breaking into cars, he's burglarizing houses, he's strong-arming people, he's stealing persons.
Tonight, undercover officers, known as UCs, mingle with unsuspecting tourists on Hollywood Boulevard in search of narcotics for sale. There's no shortage of deals to be made.
Can't find anything on it, runner and kicker. He's the supplier, he's the hook.
The hook is a middleman between buyers and suppliers in return for free drugs. It's an efficient system, unless your buyer is a cop.
Sales of rock cocaine in California carries a $20,000 bail. We don't arrest the elite of society. We arrest the people that can't usually bail out of jail.
You have hepatitis? What?
Hepatitis C.
Hepatitis C, okay.
The bike detail here, that's what we call them the chase officers tonight, the uniform guys, they can get very close to the activity and very close to the suspects without being seen. On a day-to-day basis, this is probably one of the most dangerous jobs that you could do. We do our best to protect the undercover officers as much as we can, but if he's face-to-face with somebody and somebody pulls a gun on him, basically he's got to rely on his own instincts to protect himself because we wouldn't be able to get close to him fast enough to do any good.
As the undercover officer attaches the concealed wire, he knows it will be the only link between him and the squad.
In this world, it's play or be played. Get the battle skills. Get the code. Get the strategy. Get the secrets to become the ultimate gamer. Because information is power. And power, you're going to need it. The Electric Playground, Monday through Friday at 7:30 on Discovery Science Channel. The Science Channel.
Would you do this to a leather sofa? Of course not. But we can fix it like new. Introducing Liquid Leather. It'll make that ruined sofa, this damaged briefcase, this torn leather jacket, all like new again. A high-tech urethane compound combines with perfectly blended colors to fill in even the deepest gash. Cover it with this special grain paper and let it dry. The damage is repaired. You get all the colors you need to repair chairs and sofas, car seats and dashboards, and much, much more. Just apply and let dry. Liquid Leather can save you hundreds, but through Home Shopping Showcase, it's only $19.95. Use your credit card and you'll also get this fabric mender kit free. It mends rips and tears in fabric and velour. Supplies are limited, so call now.
Call 1-800-931-0707 or send $19.95 plus shipping to the address on your screen. For faster delivery, call 1-800-931-0707.
Hi, I'm Jan Muller, and you've seen me demonstrating space bags on TV for over 7 years, with over 30 million space bags sold worldwide. Why? Because space bags are guaranteed to turn this closet into this closet. Simply pack your items into space bag and seal the zipper with our brand new Sure Zip Sealer. Then, just vacuum out the air. Your items are vacuum sealed and safe. No matter where you store them, everything comes right back to life. Our jumbo bag holds 2 comforters and 4 pillows. And our large bag holds up to 12 sweaters. Space bags have sold for as much as $40 on TV. With my special offer, you pay only $19.95. Plus, get the sport and travel bags absolutely free. That's a total of 5 space bags.
Call 800-549-1620. Get Jan's amazing TV offer from Space Bag. Remember, you get a total of 5 space bags for the incredible price of $19.95.
I do not have eyes.
Somebody take it, he's got contact.
Just seconds after taking to the streets, the undercover officer is approached by a hook, and the hunt is on for a narcotics supplier.
In California, if you even offer to sell the drug, well, the deal isn't even completed. Just the mere fact that he's tried to find them drugs, that's a felony here in California. We could arrest him for it. Rarely do we prosecute people for that, but it's still a legal arrest. Southeast Yucca and Highland.
Anybody down there?
It's a game of cat and mouse as other undercover officers follow the action.
Yeah, the hook's just kind of wandering that way to see if he sees any suppliers. If he makes a buy, he'll say the words dynamite shit. That means the buy has been confirmed and we're to bring in the uniform teams to effect an arrest.
You're going back southbound on Highland from Yucca.
Unaware that a squad of 25 officers is close behind, the hook presses on, desperate to complete the deal and earn his rock cocaine commission.
I think this guy's got something else going here too, but he's working hard to get himself into jail tonight.
She messing around and cut you up, man. She messing around and cut you up while you sleeping, dude. Cut your shit right off. Cut your shit right off while you sleeping, dog. Southbound.
There, right here, they've turned around. Okay, we may have a contact. They're at Hawthorne and Highland. They went a little bit eastbound.
The most dangerous moment is here. Contact with the suppliers leaves the undercover officer outnumbered 3-1.
It's two females. One's got a white jacket. I can't see the other one. Looks like black. They're eastbound on Hawthorne from Highland, south side, with two females.
The quiet side street location provides no cover for other officers to follow. If something goes wrong now, the UC is on his own.
We got it. Confirmed by. They're mid-block. Remember, the UC is still with them. There's 4 people, 1 male black and 2 female.
The bike chase team are first on the scene as the suspects scatter.
2 females are crossing the street. Okay, they got them.
Behind the sudden rush of activity, the undercover officer melts into the night.
How much money is there, sir?
The unsuspecting dealers have absolutely no idea what hit them.
Should be a rock on him somewhere.
You got that all wrong.
I do?
Yes, sir.
What do I got wrong, sir?
You got that all wrong.
You haven't figured it out yet.
She's the supplier. She's going to go. If she has any money on her, we'll take any of our buy money on her. We'll take her an additional rock or if she's wanted or something.
The next time buyer and seller meet will be face to face in court.
Let me look at the money.
For a watertight case, Mike ideally needs to tie all 3 suspects into the sale.
Okay, she goes also. They both go. Now we're up to a multi 3. The buy money was went to the female in blue. She's the supplier. They just found the buy money.
With felony charges on the table, every detail is checked and double checked.
Sorry, Doug, one more time. Your supplier is the female with a dark blue jacket on. Roger?
Yes, sir.
Okay, female with a light blue had all of our money, so she goes too.
Right here, face the fence. 30 feet. A little wider.
Okay, every night before we go out, what we do is with the undercover officers, we photocopy the money so that we can see the serial numbers. And that's part of the evidence chain. What happens is after we make the arrest, we want to recover the money just so that they've actually got the money on them as part of the transaction. But sometimes, every now and then, we run into it where the person's a little bit more sophisticated. What they'll do is they'll make the officer go in and get change, so that way that they're not transacting the same bill. But most of the time, we get the money right back after the buy.
With yet another multiple narcotics arrest safely completed, the next undercover officer takes the wire. It's just another night in Hollywood.
Give her a thumbs up. She's good to go.
It's 1 a.m., 10 hours after the drug bust. It's almost time to call it a night.
You know what? That needle's kind of scary looking, and old boy there's got AIDS, so I'm gonna let the lab do this. My girlfriend, she's expecting me home early tonight, which is not gonna happen. Well, now when I get home, man, it's gonna be like 2 o'clock in the morning. So my lady will be asleep, my kid will be asleep, and I'm gonna do what I usually do before I start working these hours, which is have a bowl of cereal, watch TV, maybe I'll catch Jerry Springer, and then go to sleep. Don't talk to my old lady until morning, and then that's when we'll fight. This is cocaine. See how it's turned blue? If I'm not dealing with my old lady yelling and screaming at me, I'm dealing with him.
The anxieties of today's watch are all forgotten.
Now that I had my 10 minutes of fun, it's gonna cost me about 2 hours of fighting. To my old lady, man.
But for the Hollywood division, tomorrow's another day.
See you, man. See you, brother.
Next, Hindsight is 20/20. Look at the events that shaped the 20th century with a new perspective. From inside the Oval Office, from Watergate to the Gulf War, get a dose of presidential insight with Rewind. Next, on the Discovery Civilization channel.
Hey, are you knuckleheads on parole or probation?